Woo, okay, so I just got finished with this Volkswagen IDBuzz. It's the first one I've done. Just haven't had one come across the shop yet. I just did the two front doors and the windshield, and doors and these little quarter glass, I don't know if you call them quarter glasses or just triangle glasses. Those were simple enough, but man, that windshield, whoa. Here comes the video, enjoy. So here's the first thing that I found was interesting about this car. It will not work unless you're sitting in the seat. So I had to simulate that by, I just put a heavy socket set on the seat, and that was enough. Beyond that, you have to hold down the brake for just a second and the car will cut on, and now you can get to work on the windows. Man, it's like 70 degrees out here and I'm sweating. This is crazy. But anyway, all right. I just wanted to show the prep that I'm taking on this thing for the windshield. This is a very deep windshield, so in other words, it's really far out there. All right, way down there. So keep that in mind when you're doing one of these. Price this accordingly. This is a big one. Anyway, so I've prepped the headliner. I put a couple of layers of tape up here to try to keep the fuzzies out. I've also put a soak rope in here, so you can kind of see it hanging out right down there. Now, it doesn't go in very far right here. This is where the rain sensor is. They say so far, I gotta get way off the seat to even grab this thing. Anyway, that's where the rain sensor is, and you know, you're gonna need to put a soak rope there. But unfortunately, I mean, that's like the smallest one they make, and it doesn't go very far down in there. So this is gonna be a fight, I think, to put this tent in. So anyway, that's that. You can see I've already got the soap on the outside for the dry shrink, and we're gonna get this going. All right, this windshield is not in the pattern database for my plotter, so I am going to have to hand cut. I don't have to do this very often, but this would be good. You guys can see me, check me out doing it. I don't know. It's just as well anyway. This is pretty, going to be a pretty tight pattern. The interior pieces are really, really close to the edges and stuff. And I guess it's just as well that I hand cut it, so that way I can shrink it in and tighten it as much as possible. So here we go. right, so that's everything finished. Right now we're just looking at, you know, soapy water residue from the squeegee. Everything turned out really good. Oh, I got an air bubble right there, you see that? See that on the camera or not? I gotta get that. Get that now before it's too dry. If it isn't already too dry. Overall, it's very good. We have our legal stickers in the state of South Carolina. We have to have this. Shows where you got it done, shows the phone number, shows the darkness. Now I'm just gonna pull off my tape off the headliner. I already pulled the silk rope out. You guys saw that. I'm just gonna clean it up in here, dry it off, and these guys are good to roll.